Hey all, welcome to Hendo's Hobbies, and I hope you had a great day or having a great day. Thank you for stopping in and checking out this video here. I wanted to give you an introduction video of what we're trying to do with our channel and what we have going on here with YouTube. My son and I, my son Dylan and myself, have been talking about doing a YouTube channel. He definitely has been for a couple years now, and I've thrown it around over probably the last 6 months or so, watching a lot of you guys, some of you card breakers out there, and kind of thought that'd be fun to do, something entertaining, something to pass time, a little bit of a hobby itself on the YouTube side of things and video making, and just to have some fun with my son. So that's kind of where we're coming from. Let's start with my history of collecting cards. Like many of you guys that might be my age, is in the 40s here, and sadly mid 40s already, probably have experienced. We collected when we were kids. So I collected with my brother through the 80s. Made some terrible trades with neighbors who probably knew more about card collecting than I did. Some of the older neighbors and neighbor boys around the block. Beat the heck out of my cards playing baseball in my room on the carpet, where I'd take a card who was a first baseman, second baseman, third baseman. I'd throw them all out there and I'd act like they're hitting. So somebody would be batting, of course. Somebody with a bat in the hand would be batting, and they'd be hitting and playing baseball with each other. So most of my cards, if they did come intact, are pretty much worthless because they were mass produced. But the ones that many of them had a lot of history and experience on them, they were playing a lot of baseball on my on the floor, carpet floor in my room. So not a lot of value in those cards anymore. My King Griffey Jr., as I have here, is kind of where I started probably taking care of cards better about this era. So 88, 89, 90, 91. As we both all know that that's junk wax era. So not many cards have value. My King Griffey Jr. here, I didn't have a lot of money back then, so I was never able to get a gem one, a mint. So this is probably not even near mint because it's got the borders that are off, and I know the corners are dinged. So just because of me being a kid, not quite understanding the value of the card, I knew the card was worth something. I just didn't probably have the best tools of taking care of the card. So but that's kind of how I started out in the hobby. I enjoyed that time there, but moved on from the hobby as we got into the 90s. Started, getting middle of high school and just steered away from it. And then back in 2006, so about 14 years ago, I jumped back in and picked up some different cards, some Upper Deck. Oh, I gotta pull this one here. It's not from my PC, but Donruss Classics, Sunday's Best. Here's another Donruss Classic, another Tom Bahali. Donruss Threads. We got Larry Fitzgerald here. So I picked some of these boxes up, and opened a few boxes. I didn't really get too serious on it and on the hobby itself at that point. Thought I was going to, but then life took over and kids came in and just didn't have much time or money to put into it. So that's kind of where I started. Back into the hobby, and then of course dropped back out again, and now here we are today. So right in front of you I got my PC. I got, as you can notice, most of them Chiefs players. The Chiefs, have always been a big fan of Chiefs. We grew up in Kansas, had a lot of always watching them, and was big time season ticket holder for a while there, going to Arrowhead every weekend or every Sunday. They had a home game. So yeah, big Chiefs fan. Awesome Super Bowl. Glad I lived to see one happen, see him win a Super Bowl, make it first and then win it. But yeah, I got Christian Okoye back here. Got an autographed Christian Okoye back from the 2006 packs, the Legends that I picked up, a box of that. My Derek Thomas, Tom Bahali, Derek Johnson, Otis Taylor's this is probably one of my this is my oldest Chiefs card for sure. But obviously, as you see, both these cards are graded. Got a couple other graded cards. When I've got these is back in 2006. I thought it was a good idea to get some graded cards because it might be worth more value. Well, now I've learned, obviously, from that lesson that not all grading is the same. So I know some of you are looking at this going, oh, that doesn't matter to me. It's not PSA, and I fully understand and agree with you. So that's kind of where I stand right now on the cards, and hope to be able to rip some packs and continue to develop my collection now. We're from today on. And maybe bounce back once in a while and do some throwbacks, and maybe pick up some older boxes from back in the youth days, whether it be baseball, football, or basketball. So primarily on the channel, I'm probably looking more at football. I just enjoy that sport a lot, and I grew up playing football, played in college, and so that's kind of my bread and butter. So, in addition to the sports cards and the rips, you may get some fantasy sports opinions as we get into especially football fantasy, and I may give you some other sports opinions on players I open or just different aspects of conversation. So hopefully it just have some fun, give you guys some good content on the sports side of things, and just and hopefully earn your business of being our viewer. So, and then also back here, you'll notice I got the two Legos, an X-Wing here, and I guess this one here is let me look at a pod racer. So this is from Star Wars, obviously. And basically what we have going on here is Dylan's put these two together for his first video. That video is ready to drop. He's put it together, did a good job with it, being his first time he's ever done something like that, and actually going to post it. So he's got his two Legos he's going to give a review on about what he thinks of them. And that's ready to drop, but of course we needed to get this introductory one finished up first. So he's itching and biting at the bit to get that released. So shortly after this one, we'll go ahead and release his as well. And then my plan is probably I have a couple subscription boxes I can pull, rip, and a couple of some retail stuff I got right now. Really don't have a local card shop that's very accessible. So a lot of my stuff will have to be from internet buys, whether it be like a blowout cards or various type of internet-based card sales groups so I can get the hobby. And then once in a while, I'm going to maybe do some research and find out if there's some card shops that are at least within the 20 or 30 minutes of our house that we can get to that would have some good selection. So we'll investigate that. Maybe we'll post something about that. I know I got I'm up in Minnesota now, so I'm sure there's several people in the Minnesota area that may stumble upon our video here, and they may be able to throw a comment down below and give me some information on where I can where a good hotspot is to get some cards and some good dudes or good guys or gals that might be selling them and need some business. So that's it. Hope you enjoy it. Appreciate you stopping by, and we'll get this baby rolling and have a good time. So like, subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll catch you next time. Take care.